Let's go. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. We're back. We're live. We're large. We're in charge. The usual. Hope everybody is doing well and fantastic. Wherever you may be, this is Michael Garza. They call me Michael. I'll have to forgive my voice. I'm a little bit tired this morning. But we're ready. I think we're ready. So RaptureTok Meltdown. So they're saying that is today the last day? That's what supposedly is happening. Now, this is not meant to spread fear. This is more of an analysis of fear that's happening on TikTok. Now, what's up with the RaptureTok? What are we doing here? Like, what is happening? You know what I mean? It feels like it could be another fear-mongering project, or... But is the world really ending? That's the question we have today. What's this all about, bro? What are you doing here? RaptureTok, it does seem like another one of those like weird things that you see online that just trends for no reason, and I'm just kind of looking into it a little further, trying to understand what this is all about. So I'm looking at the Sun article saying the end is now. This is an article on the -sun.com. So saying the end is now, fears the world will end by tomorrow after preacher's haunting prediction goes viral. As RaptureTok trends online. TikTokers are asking if you're hashtag Rapture ready. I don't know. Am I Rapture ready? I don't know. I gotta put that as a hashtag though. Hashtag Rapture ready. You know, it's a trending one. But yeah, I didn't think that this would be such a big thing. You know? So I guess it's trending on TikTok. How long until it's trending on YouTube? Or is it already? I'm not keeping up with the trends as well as I should. But... So there's wild predictions that the world will end in the Bible prophesized rapture after spreading in a frenzy across social media. The RaptureTok trend appears to have been sparked by a South African pastor who predicted the apocalypse on YouTube. Okay. So it looks like a lot of... Okay. Looks like a lot of white Karens are believing this. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Of course, Karens, like, you know, the hyperbolic ladies would believe this, obviously. How much do you guys believe this stuff, though? Do you guys think that I'm the idiot in this scenario? Do you guys think that I need to maybe start figuring my shit? I mean, look, I do try to treat every day as if it's going to be you know, I do believe I've got more days ahead of me. But at the same time, I do try to make sure I cherish every moment. And, you know, maybe this should just be a reminder for me to cherish the moment I have with people I care about, you know. I haven't been feeling that great mentally. Wondering, like, what mental state I'm in? Oh, no, probably, like, actual physical state. I'm good, though. I'm good. Give me a second, you guys. I'm going to wake up with a little bit of my Monster Energy drink. And if today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to yesterday? I'm not seeing any YOLO What up, G-Dog? Scott Gimble. My man, dude. My man. I'm live streaming whenever I can, dude. This show is a show that's always happening, man. We are always rolling. We gotta roll. It's the best way to do it, man. So reading the rest of this article here. This is from The Sun, by the way, so if you guys want to look this up. So Joshua Malakila went viral and sparked the frenzy after revealing that he believes Rapture will happen on September 23rd and September 24th. He claimed he was sent a vision from Jesus proclaiming the second coming, and at least 395,000 TikToks have been posted in the last few days mentioning the word rapture. Interesting. Google has also reported a 5,000% increase in searches for topics on the end of days and return to Jesus. Interesting. Well, we're discussing the fact that the rapture might be happening, supposedly. I'm reading this article from The Sun. Supposedly, it's trending right now that the rapture is going to be happening. Let's see. It says the rapture refers to the Christian belief that one day Jesus will return and take all true believers up to heaven, leaving others behind. It is often seen as happening before a time of great trouble on earth called tribulation. I mean, there is a lot of potential for war to break out. Crazy. Malakia says he's 1 billion% sure his prediction on the rapture. Some social media users are taking the prediction seriously, while others are dealing with the impending apocalypse slightly more tongue-in-cheek way. I mean, look, pastors have always predicted what dates are going to be the end of time. And, you know, anything can happen. It's unfortunate. In an interview on YouTube earlier this month, Maclea said, "The rapture is upon us, whether you are ready or you are not ready." Let's see. I saw Jesus. So he said that he saw Jesus sitting on his throne, and he could hear him very loud and clear saying, "I am coming soon." Okay. It sounds like a preacher who's trying to really profit. He sounds kind of I don't know. I think a lot of these visions that these preachers have are kind of like BS, or they might just be mentally ill. But maybe they are. Maybe Jesus is talking to him. You know, who knows? I have my doubts, for sure. But yeah, this is crazy, man. Let's see what else we're gonna look at here. Others have been offering tips for the trip and suggestions how they may help sinners who are left behind. This is crazy, man. This is wild. Amidst the panic, one Christian influencer made sure to have all bases covered. While there's nothing in the Bible that explicitly says what happens to your pets in the rapture, I believe they come with us. However, others have seen this as an opportunity to mock the more evangelical amongst us. One user wrote, I will take your car, I will take all your money. Oh, jeez. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let's see. The word rapture itself does not feature in the Bible, but the idea comes from verses like 1 Thessalonians. I think a lot of this is hyperbole. I really do. I think a lot of this is ultimately, at the end of the day, hyperbole to the maximum extent. What do you guys think, though? It's crazy. Honestly, kind of crazy. All right. It's but yeah, it does make you think, if today was your last day, though, I guess that is a good question. Something we don't think about quite often. And yeah, I would say that I miss this. I would miss all this. I would miss being around the people I care about. Yeah. So even though I don't really believe in the whole rapture thing, and I do think most Christianity is very hyperbole, there's a lot of points that are brought up, man. My boys keep messaging me. I'm gonna silence my phone real quick. But yeah, no, overall, I think, because the world is in such turmoil, I can understand if people want to instantly believe that the end is near. It makes perfect sense to me that people would consider that. Do I believe that personally, the end is near? No, I don't. It's a wild prediction. Overall, I do think a lot of this is like fake rapture news, because you always see it headlines. This preacher predicts the end of the world this day. This preacher predicts the end of the world this day. when, you know, like what is going on here? Yeah, so many people going to TikTok, you know, some people mocking it, obviously, some people not. I'm kind of neutral about it. If you want to mock it, fine. If you want to take it seriously, fine. I get it. You know, world can be a bit of a scary place sometimes, but you got to find ways to be strong about it, I guess. And yeah, wild. Oh, some preacher in like South Africa or something. I got done reading the article. So, in other news, Trump at the UN today, what he said versus what it means. I mean, maybe this could all be related to the rapture, you know? Live recap coverage of President Trump's UN General Assembly address is trending. Big audience, a lot of hot takes you could have on that one. There's still a government shutdown showdown. You know, who's going to blink first? The end of September deadline drama is back on the front page. What's going to happen? What will be the result? And another question is, AI agents just replaced your job? 2025's wildest tech hype, fact-checked live. AI agents and related AI topics are top trending themes this month. Broad interest and easy demos and screen share. Hell yeah, we could do that. But I don't feel like it. I need to wake my ass up, man. I need to wake up. What do you guys think? Do you think all this Rapture talk is real? Do you guys think it's fake? I don't know. I think it's probably worth taking seriously, if you ask me. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to take it seriously. I mean, it's a heavily trending topic right now. More than I anticipated, actually. The more I look into this, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, damn, could today really be the last day? And, I don't think it is. I mean, that dude was pretty sure of his prediction. What tends to happen with these types of rapture predictions is this. They kind of walk it back when it's wrong. Now, it could be right. Who knows? This dude could ultimately be right. We never know. He might have a connection that we're not aware of. Silly Jinx, what up, brother? It's good to see you in the chat, Silly Jinx. Kevin Gonzalez says, ha, ha, ha. Okay, Mike. There's a guy named Mike in the chat who had a really good joke. I'm not going to read it aloud, though. But if you guys read that, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's freaking hilarious, dude. So, any simps in the audience? We need more simps. We don't need more pimps. We need more simps. Now, with all this rapture talk, I don't know. I'm still not buying it, man. I still think anytime I hear talk like this, it feels like, it feels like excessive hyperbole. It just feels like people going a little too insane. You know what I mean? What do you guys think, though? Silly Jinx, what do you think? What does anybody think on this? Couple things I gotta do real quick. Sorry about that, folks. I've been slacking. Been dragging ass. So what I mooned you, it's only my ass. You ride big wheels and we got trucks. You see us rolling up. Yeah, we're rolling up. We showed up now. We go nuts. You see us holding up. Yeah, we holding up. Darth Slayer, brother. Yeah, we're looking at news stories. And my take on this is this. My goal is to make sure my girl's good, right? Make sure my girl's happy. You know, I got to spend some time with my mom yesterday. So even if today was my last day, I'm not going to lie. I led the best life I could. And honestly, at the end of the day, I got to say, I'm grateful for whatever I've been able to accomplish. I think I've done an okay job. There are people out there who got it much worse than I do. And, yeah. I don't think there's any reason for me to complain. I got a good thing going on. Yeah, so the government shutdown is imminent. The end of September deadline drama is back on the front page, as usual. Let's see. So, if the world ends tomorrow, what is your exit plan? Like, what do you guys think about this whole RaptureTok wave? Like, do you guys think it's something to be taken seriously? Do you guys think that people are just out of their collective minds as usual? Because it is one of those things, man, that just seems like it crops up. It creeps its ugly head every now and then. We see it from time to time, man. Rears its ugly head, I should say, is the old term. If you don't like it, shut up, because you don't know what's up. Go ahead and phone the cops. We'll say it's soda pop. Here's to the years where you don't think twice. Cuffs off, everybody cuffs off. Drink all day and we smoke all night. Cuffs off, everybody cuffs off. Yeah, when I say out of collective minds, just to kind of clarify a little bit, I just think that during these times where everybody's like, rapture, it's going to happen. When people say that, I think it's a collective psychosis, in my opinion. Should it be taken seriously? You know, I mean, I think people have legitimate concerns. Could this be the last day? And I don't know. Kind of searching out the latest news real quick, or kind of doing a bit of a morning report. The Morning Report, brought to you by Copycat. Says, nice to meet you. Bored. Silly Jinx is bored. Calm your tits, everybody. Calm your titties. All right. We're doing the best we can. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the whole RaptureTok thing I saw was trending, and I was like, what? I was like, this is kind of a weird thing. And kind of, I don't know what to think about it. If we're going to be I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys, I don't know what to think about it. It's kind of crazy. Why do you want to spam, dog? Why you spamming, G? Is random even in here? I don't know. Silly Jinx, you do whatever you want to do, brother. Yeah, Alex, you got spam. You know, I don't really like to encourage spam. You make your own decisions, Silly Jinx. You got to trust your own judgment, man. Whatever you feel is best, my brony brother. All right? We're all bronies here, all right? We're all, at the end of the day, we're all brony brothers. Give me a few moments. Let's see. A brony is like is a grown man who dresses up as a My Little Pony character and then hangs out with other grown men. And then they just like do nude male horseplay together, I believe. I got a microwave crown and a banana throne, spitting hot pocket verses from a Tupperware zone. Cot wheel through a courtroom, juggling my phone, order in the fridge. I'm acquitted by a cone. Syntax swinging nunchucks, uppercut a hand pin. Every bar a boomerang, it ricochets and lands, man. Back into my pantry where I'm flexing with a flan pan. Metronome, metaverse, ticking in my dinnerware, rhymes vacuum sealed, freshness date winner there, flip a syllable, drizzle it. I'm coming up with bullshit. Oh, man. Time is different where I live. Good. Crank Up says, do you endorse the brony behavior or no? So I tell everybody that they're brony brothers on this channel because I assume that the only people who watch my show are bronies. At the exact same time, I don't really... I mean, it depends on what the bronies are doing. If they just want to dress up as Rainbow Dash... and the bronies just want to bang each other in private, that's up to them. As long as they're doing legal behavior, which I kind of doubt, we'll see. We shall see, man. The Brony brothers, they're an elusive bunch, man. I don't always understand them. Hope that helps. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And yeah, I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So, let's see what else we got. Some other headlines in the news. UNGA Chaos Index. What Trump said versus what it means for you. Another headline, the one's from Al Jazeera. Another headline from Reuters is cell tower hack scare at the UN. What we know. Colin Knight. Another article from AFGE. Government shutdown showdown. Yep, we already talked about that. Investopedia says a Fed cut hangover. Will Powell spook markets today? Interesting. Who knows? LaMichael Saylor buys more Bitcoin. God, Bitcoin is such a bad investment, you guys. It really is. I am going to start even though I'm not going to stop my bets against Bitcoin by any means. Hell no. But I am going to start swing trading a little bit more. I was thinking about swing trading S&P 500 again. One of the S&P 500 indexes, at least. Just so that way, it does actually provide a little extra cash. And the Schwab ones, let's see, which one are we talking about here? I love the Schwab ones. They're like low cost as fuck. Yeah, like their U.S. large cap ETF, they have like 750 different holdings. It's great. And they pay a dividend, so it's like, it's a win-win scenario for sure. But like, for example, I'm going to buy like, let's see, 10 shares would be 264. Yeah, and then I'll just swing trade, because I love swing trading the S&P. It's one of those I think you should always swing trade. Like, not like always, but, you know, like, it's worth it. So the SEHX is, I think, a good swing tradable one. For sure. So when I need a little extra income, unless a market crash happens, obviously, but if a market crash happens, I can usually make a good chunk of dough from the SBIT, because Bitcoin will also traditionally crash if a market crash happens. So basically, Bitcoin blows, dude. Bitcoin sucks. But yeah, betting against Bitcoin and also swing trading the S&P 500 indexes are always kind of nice. Just quick old money flow. Get what you need to do. Yeah, it's just quick, easy money. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I like having, like I said, I'm trying to keep it to 2 separate ETFs that I swing trade. SBIT is one of them, and then the other one is the SEHX. But being able to have a little bit of extra money, that's always a good thing. So. I also do enjoy dip buying the SEHX, so. Okay, moving on. We're on to the next part of the subject. So yeah, here's the thing, man. For me, you can never really know when today will be your last day. For example, I mean, I think of Charlie Kirk at the moment, and he didn't know when his last day would be either. I think that was probably the last thing on his mind when he was in Utah. Blows my mind. It still blows my mind, man. It's still weird that it even happened. Sincerely, it's just a crazy situation, man. Baltachi, what up, Brony? My Brony brother. It's another Brony brother in the house. So, JFam, he was a martyr because he was killed for his religious beliefs and just his beliefs in general. Anytime you're killed for your beliefs of any kind, whether they're religious or not, that's becoming a martyr. And a lot of people have unified after. A lot of people, especially on the right, unified. We did a lot of candlelit vigils, did a lot of prayer. I'm not much of a religious guy, I'm not going to lie. But it was nice to go to one of those, you know, and feel the unity around. That type of unity, you just don't get everywhere these days. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, I mean, the question is, do you actually believe that the rapture is going to happen? I don't know, man. Super chats are definitely read first in these types of scenarios. I definitely highlight the super chats for sure. Oh no, JFam, I wasn't saying it in a negative connotation. I may have been angry when I was talking about it because I was not happy. I wasn't happy about his death at all. And I was very upset when I talked about it. In fact, even thinking about it is still pretty upsetting. Just I think also it's because I watched the video and it disturbed me. It was disturbing. I think we've become so desensitized to things that we forget that the problem is I don't know if it's a problem because everybody's on the internet. I don't know. It's tough to say. It's just very, like, I just don't even know what to think about most of this, man. Even this Rapture talk, man. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. I try to encourage it as much as possible. We're really trying to grow the channel at a rapid rate. And it matters. It matters to the algorithm. You know? So the algorithm is very picky, I guess you could say. You know. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys like the stream, subscribe to the show. So here's the thing, man. There's also the Elon Musk and Elon and tech drama that's going on. So Elon versus the H-1B controversy. You know, like, will Silicon Valley revolt? That's a big question right now. That's a big question right now. We just don't know, man. We just don't know. Yeah, you and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule the world. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this Rapture talk is just kind of like hyperbole, or do you guys take it seriously? I mean, it's okay if either way. But my personal opinion is, I'm hoping it's not true. But I do admit I've seen this played out time and time again, where it's like it's the pastor who cried apocalypse. You know, you see this quite often, where a pastor will go on a news station and be like, the end of times are near. We're all screwed. Blah, blah, blah. And I just think it's a little, just too much hyperbole, man. It's just a little too much hyperbole. It's like, how do you combat that? You know? And maybe you don't. Maybe you just don't combat it at all. Maybe you just gotta lie down and take it. You know what I mean? I have no idea what the right answer to all that is. Alberto, what is a Rapture engine? I don't even know what that is. Sounds pretty interesting, though. You guys, make sure you guys like the stream and subscribe to the channel, though. We're really trying to up the likes, up the subscribes. Really trying to get this out to a greater audience. Christian, I will not quit. I'm too legit to quit, bro. I'm the greatest white rapper ever. uh. What do you guys think, though? You guys feeling what I'm laying down, G-Dogs? I think a lot of you guys are feeling what I'm putting down, man. Because I'm the greatest white rapper in the US of A. And all my homeboys, they think that I'm gay. They be whispering rumors. But I'm busy getting paid. I don't stress what they say. I just level up the play. I'm looking for the truth. It's in the Bazalay. Yeah, I'm too fly, drip clean, run away on a Tuesday. Homeboys talk sideways cool. That's just the blues play. I'm married to the music, vow sealed in the booth. If they fishing for attention, I be trolling to the truth. I'm a chef, I'm a chef with the cadence. Plate beats, serve flame. Got receipts for the heat, every track gets framed. They define me by the gossip, I define me by the grind. Put the rumor in the rhyme, I turn the lemon into lime. I'm a billboard with a pulse and a metronome spine. Make a skeptic do the wave when the snare hits time. If you know, then you know. Let the chorus explain. I don't wrestle with the talk, I just suplex the game. Cause I'm the greatest white rapper in the US of A. They be whispering rumors, but I'm busy getting paid. I don't stress what they say, I just level up the play. If you're looking for the truth, it's the Bazalay. I can't help it, I know I'm the greatest white rapper in the US of A. I think I'm the man. I'm the man who's the man with the play. I'm the man who's the man. I'm the man. I don't give a damn. I'm the man. Ooh. But yeah, with all this Rapture talk, I guess it's trending on TikTok and stuff. What do you guys think about it? Are we at a point? Is it getting weird? Trying to get the homies on here, man. Where are the homies at? Where my homeboys at? Oh. Are they gonna make my D all fat? But no, it's a good time to be doing the show. And the whole Rapture thing is just trending, man. It's tough to say whether stuff like this should even be taken remotely seriously. But, you know, I mean, maybe it should. Maybe it needs to be. I mean, what do you guys think about all this? I mean, do you guys think it's just a little bit too much hyperbole going on? Oh, there's supposedly, it's trending on TikTok. It's like some RaptureTok thing. It's like everybody's like freaking out, thinking it's the end of times. I don't know. So the question is today the last day? That's what people are wondering, man. It's a legit concern for sure. I mean, what if this dude is right? I know a lot of pastors have predicted that this particular day, people thought the world would end in 2012 because the Mayan calendar, you know, hadn't. I think it went all the way up to 2012. I don't know. And then, you know, there's been a lot of preachers over time. We'll actually go over that real quick. Yeah, no, a lot of people. See, here's the problem with TikTok, is I'm not against TikTok per se, but I think a lot of the people on TikTok are just too ridiculous for their own good sometimes, and I really mean that. I just think that people on TikTok, they go too crazy. It's really there's a, what's the old term, like monkey see, monkey do, you know, that sort of thing. Everybody copies each other, right, on TikTok. And same with any social media. I mean, everybody sees their neighbors. Like, everybody's your neighbor now, is the way I look at it. So one of the reasons I stay off social media is I don't want to compare myself to anybody. I just make my videos. I read some news articles here and there. But as long as I stay off social media, I feel good. Millen says, which countries do you think are going to be a major power in the next 100 to 200 years? I think China's going to crumble, actually. I could tell you that. I don't think China's going to last very long because they're very much, they have a very oppressive government, in my opinion. I think America's going to, you know, even though it seems like America's on the brink of collapse, as long as we can still have fair elections, as long as we could still encourage freedom, First Amendment, Second Amendment rights, as long as the government doesn't try to take those away, I think everything will be fine. That's my take on it, at least. Could be wrong. Could very well be wrong, actually. But now, there have been several examples of preachers, and we're going to go over those specific examples of them predicting the end of days, right? Predicting the end of times, and it never happens, right? So I guess a good example would be William Miller. You know, he pegged Jesus' return to October 22nd, 1844. When nothing happened, it became known as the Great Disappointment. I mean, people have been doing this for since almost I wouldn't say the beginning of time, obviously, but people have been making predictions all over the place for a very long time. Another example would be Jehovah's Witnesses, Bible students, various leaders and publications tied to the end to specific years, notably 1914, 1918, 1925, and later, 1975, is close to 6,000 years of human history. None brought Armageddon. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. It's just people predict these. And I think the thing is, when the world seems very glim and bleak, sometimes we got to look at history sometimes, man. I mean, we're just repeating history when we all freak out about this stuff, right? It's just another version of us repeating the history. And that's a big deal. That does matter. All right, let's give a few more examples. Herbert W. Armstrong, the Worldwide Church of God, taught that the Great Tribulation would begin in 1972, with believers fleeing to Petra and looked to the mid-1970s for end-time events. Interesting. Pat Robinson of the 700 Club said he guaranteed judgment by fall of 1982, often reported as predicting the world's end. It didn't occur. We see this all the time. People predicting the end of times, then they have to walk it back. It's just like it's a bold prediction. Like, and even predicting an end date, it's like, and a lot of them will say, "I guarantee," or they'll say, like, "I 100%, million% believe this is going to happen." Right? I can give you even more examples. So I don't even know if we could take RaptureTok seriously at the end of the day. Some of you guys may. And to each their own, man. You know, do what you got to do, man, to make yourself feel better. Give me 1 second. I got to take a look at some audio properties real quick. It'll only take a second. Okay, we're looking good. Thank you. My hair's feeling pretty good. I used a Flowbee, by the way. Well, a knockoff Flowbee is what I used, just as a heads up. But yeah, some other examples. Edgar C. Wisnant, author of 88 Reasons Why the Rapture Will Be in 1988. But talk about a money grab, dude. Talk about a grifter, dude. Edgar C. Wisnant, author of 88 Reasons Why the Rapture Will Be in 1988, specified September 11th to 13th, 1988. Afterward, he issued revised dates. None panned out. Another example of failed rapture predictions. Dorothy Martin, the Seekers, predicted a devastating flood and rescue by aliens on December 21st, 1954. The case became famous in Fessinger's When Prophecy Fails. I mean, we see this all the time. These people who, like, and they firmly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that their prediction is the prediction. That God spoke to me, or I had a vision. It's like, I think that, honestly, and like, look, great if you get a vision, but sometimes I think a lot of these visions are misinterpreted, and I think a lot of them want the end of times. It sucks, man, and I'm a skeptical guy. Deep down, at the end of the day, I'm skeptical about most predictions. I do have fun with predictions, absolutely. I think trying to predict things is hilarious. I love predicting, like, I'll give you an example. I love predicting when Bitcoin's going to crash. That's fun. Because I don't believe in Bitcoin in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I think we're living in a strange time. That's for sure. And things are gonna happen, man. I'm buying a little bit of a market's kind of going down a little bit today, so I'm buying some SCHX, buying a little more of that. Let's see. Is Bitcoin crashing? Bitcoin's going down. Bitcoin, my Clitcoin, dude. Anytime Bitcoin goes down, I'm not going to lie, I get kind of, what's the word? Sprung? I get pretty sprung when Bitcoin goes down, you guys. I'm sorry. So Millen says, I think some people scare the public in order to calm them again and maintain their influence. That's quite possible, man. Oh, why didn't I do it? So I didn't cut my hair on the live stream because I just didn't feel it was really necessary. I just felt no real reason to do it. But no, it's something that it's something I do every now and then, you know. It feels like a good haircut though. I feel it feels very clean, very short, very manageable, very even. So as long as my haircut's even, that's all that really matters. Another failed prediction. I mean, these have happened for a long time. This isn't a recent occurrence of people predicting the end of times. Lee Jae-rim, Damn Mission, South Korea set October 28th, 1992. For the Rapture and World's End. Followers gathered in shelters, but the date passed uneventfully. Harold Camping, Family Radio, forecast the Rapture for May 21st, 2011, with the end of the world on October 21st, 2011, after an earlier 1994 miss. He later admitted his predictions were wrong, which is great. Nostradamus interpreters, by the way, there's been a lot of them who've tried to interpret what Nostradamus was saying. Some read his quatrain as predicting catastrophe in July 1999. Nothing happened. The 2012, this is another one, 2012 that I mentioned earlier, 2012 Mayan calendar doomsday, widely touted for December 21st, 2012. Scholars and scientists debunked it, and the date passed normally. But thank you, I appreciate it. Shorter haircut does feel and look better, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh, man. But I do want to thank you for the compliment, though. Really do appreciate it. Another one. Here we go. Hal Lindsey. While avoiding a single day, his books led many readers to expect end-of-time events by the late 1980s. Within a one-generation 1948 logic, which didn't occur. Yeah, so basically, overall, this is nothing new. People fully guarantee that their prediction is going to be right, that this date will be the end of times, and blah, 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 blah. And maybe the old saying goes, a broken clock is right. How's that go? Broken clock is right at least twice a day. So maybe, just maybe, might be onto something here. But what do you guys think, though? Do you guys think a lot of this is just hogwash, bullcrap? I mean, wait, what do you guys think? Do you guys think a lot of this is garbage? Because, I mean, I don't know. I kind of could see this as being, like, maybe a real deal. Maybe I'm not taking this seriously enough. Hello, Malik. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you're doing well. Canyon Videos is saying, I'm taking a huge dump right now, and it looks like you. Thank you, Canyon Videos. I greatly appreciate it, brother. That must be one good-looking turd. Because I'm a Adonis. I'm an Adonis. I love saying Didonis instead of Adonis. I'm a Didonis. But overall, like, yeah, I think. What do you guys think, though? Look, like I said, in summary, people predict the end of times all the time. This happens all the time. People want the world to end. Some people do, not everybody. But, and if it's true, it's true. If it's true, it's true. You know, but if it isn't, it isn't. And it's like, I just think that the odds are not in some of these people's favors. You know. But yeah, I could be wrong, without a doubt. What up? But what do you guys' takes? Can you guys think of any failed predictions? Like, can you think of any failed predictions that you've heard in the past that maybe I forgot to mention on there? Or maybe if I did mention, maybe you could elaborate a little further. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think today is the last day? Like, is today the last day? That's the question, man. I don't know. I guess I don't really have all the answers at the end of the day. But I don't know. I don't necessarily think it is the end of times or anything like that. I just think it's a little it's definitely hyperbole for sure. I think some people just need to get off their high horse, you know. I do got to check something real quick. It's just kind of some basic important stuff. Talk amongst yourselves or give a super chat. I'll try to answer that here in just a few moments. I got to look over a couple little things. Let's see. Wow, dude. You did an upper decker? I'm proud of you, son. Russell, are you my son? I think Russell might be my son. Because he did an upper decker, and I'm proud of you, boy. Boy. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, my fake son. You did it. You did it. Oh, Russell says I'm older than you are. Maybe you're my son. Oh, are you my? You might be my biological stepdaddy. Are you my biological stepdad? Maybe you are. I got a lot of biological stepdads out here. I got a lot of biological stepsons too. My boy Ty Lord is my biological stepson. He tends to steal a lot of my baby oil. Do you guys have any issues with your biological stepsons stealing your baby oil? I think it's a thing. I think people have gripes about that. I would assume. I'm sure some of you guys have your biological stepsons stealing baby oil. I'm doing some stuff real quick, you guys. Hold on. Camo. All right, sorry about that, you guys. I'm a little distracted. Give me a second. Hmm. Interesting. Sorry, you guys. I was typing out things. Let's see. Had to figure out a couple things. Just doing a few things. Oh. By the way, it's a good book, by the way. All right, what do we got here? Anybody else in the chat? Are you guys all my biological stepsons, by the way? I probably got a lot of biological stepsons in the chat here. Let's take a look. It's too many of you guys. Too many. Boom. Hopefully you guys are having pretty good days. Today's actually been kind of a nice one for me. I will say I don't think it's the end of times by any stretch, but yeah, with all this Rapture talk, man, it's crazy. Like, it's trending and it's trending on TikTok. Like, whoa, whoa. Hold on, you guys. I'm getting a spider out of the house. Just kind of releasing it back into the wild. Got a cool little guy in here. Just a little tiny spider. Gotta help him out. There we go. Yeah, to make sure the spider, found a spider in the bathroom. Make sure he just went back outside. Figure it's not a good home for a spider. Mm-hmm. Not enough Sims, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people are freaking out, man. Are you freaking out, G? Yeah, I think a lot of people are tweaking out right now. Nanology, I agree, man. It's crazy. There's always people predicting the end of times, you know? And none of them have obviously been right. I do see commonalities between the United States of America to some degree and the Roman Empire. We're a little different, but still kind of the same. The collapse may eventually happen. And some could say social media might be the catalyst of all of it. I think social media could very well be the catalyst if there were to be an end of times, without a doubt. Michael Donaldson says, no one will know ahead of time when the rapture is. True. That's true. I mean, let's see. Give me a moment. Yeah, I mean, like, these people want to act like they know when this is going to happen, right? A lot of them think that their prediction is the one prediction to rule them all. And it gets to the point where it's just like, it's kind of nauseating every time you hear an end of the world prediction. You're just like, ugh, please, for the love of Pete. Let's see. Michael Donaldson says, it says so in the Bible, there will be signs, it's near, which there currently are, but the exact day is only known by God. Hunter and Brownie, I just saw you trolling in another live stream. Get a life. Try harder. Mr. Donaldson's in the house, dude. The GOAT. One of my favorite dudes to have on the show, man. Hunter and Brownie, dude. Jeez, what is your problem, man? What is your prob? I'll admit it, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy and I like to play with my toys. Oh, yeah. Because I'm a big boy and I like to play with my toys. I'm a big boy and I like to play with my toys. Oh, yeah. Get it right now. I know I'm the man. I know everybody's jealous. Everybody's jealous of me. Everybody wants to be a bussy, mussy. Everybody don't know why. Everybody is so jealous. Everybody is so jealous. Oh, why is everybody jealous of me? I'm sorry, you're jealous. Why do you have to be so jealous? Why are you all so jealous of me? Why is everybody jealous of my D, dude? Everybody's jealous of my D. Everybody wish they could be me. Michael Donaldson says, Brownie made me laugh. Good little troll. What a beast. What a stud, dude. Michael Donaldson, by the way, channel member, friend of the show. Total beast. I love it when he's on here. Michael Donaldson is the man, by the way, just to let you guys know. What a stud. Michael Donaldson says, Garza, stop singing, please. Look, if somebody gives me a super chat and they want me to sing, I'm sorry, Mr. Donaldson, I'll have to sing. Like, depends on how it rolls. Depends on how it rolls. We got more viewers. Oh, yeah. Oh. Tell me now. Tell me now. Okay. Yeah, I think my singing is scaring away the viewership. I think that's usually how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, no super chats at the moment. Hey, you know, sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes it happens. Will Thacker says online begging is getting worse. Yeah, I mean, like, I ask for super chats, absolutely. But I don't believe it's begging. I probably do got a booger. Do you guys think I'm a mussy bussy boy? Silly Jinx, what is up, my brony brother? Another. Michael Donaldson says, I'm glad you sang Barbie Girl the other night. It really did improve your mood. Absolutely, bro. And my mood is still pretty good, by the way. Some videos I don't get super chats, but that's okay. It's not always a requirement, but it is encouraged. We try to encourage it. Or new members. If we get new members, I'm happy. Yeah, I take it a step at a time, though. You know, I try not to. I don't want to force anybody to become a member, but if they do want the exclusive, like, if they want to be shown or highlighted and stuff, I mean, it does help to become a member. What up, Silly Jinx? How you doing, brother? But yeah, the online begging stuff, I get it. It's not a great look, but what can you do? But yeah, I mean, another source of income is going to be swing trading the large cap ETFs. Oh, Bitcoin's crashing. Bitcoin, my click coin, dude. It is crashing hard. It's making me hard, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Anytime Bitcoin crashes, I get sprung, dude. Bitcoin is crashing, and it's gonna crash super hard. Oh, that's probably... Oh. Hold on. Markets are crashing a little bit. So a little SBIT here, SBIT there. Ooh, SBIT's going up. SBIT, my big tits, dude. I got big, beautiful tits, dude. Man, dude, SBIT. Dude, SBIT, I swear, is like the one thing that keeps my portfolio juiced. Like, if there's one thing that keeps my portfolio juiced, and juicy, by the way, it is the SBIT, my big tits. But yeah, I just swing trade, basically I swing trade large cap ETFs, and then I swing trade the SBIT as well. I love the SBIT, by the way. I don't even think that I want what's left of your heart. I used to think that I could make you happy. Then you go and throw it right back at me now. Whoa. You don't even know what you want, know what you got. Just got the dreams on the TV, but they don't include me. Silly Jinx, man, I think you're into bondage. The Silly Jinx is in the chat, and I really do think that you're into bondage, brother. That's the assumption, at least. But yeah, man, without a doubt, dude. It's always a good song to sing. Always a solid track. Hey, man, it's okay. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can. I appreciate the desire, though. Appreciate the desire. Hey, as long as you give... Hey, look, as long as you give the stream a like, and as long as you're subscribed to the channel, that's good enough for me. If you can't give a super chat, I'm never going to sweat over it. Dude, no problem. No problem there. But the more likes we get, the better. The more it pushes it out to the YouTube algorithm. So please take a moment to give this a like if you can. Really helps us out a big time. So here I am, sitting in a Juicy Man thong all day. Also, if you guys hit the subscribe button, that also works just as well. More subscribes, more likes, it really gets the show out to the people. But yeah, what are you guys thinking about this whole Rapture talk? Do you guys think it's legit? Do you guys think the end of times are near? I don't know. But if you guys want to be highlighted, you can either become a member, channel member, or give super chats, one or the other. Or both if you really want. Thank you, Mr. Donaldson, by the way. Mr. Donaldson says, I'm out, Garza. Have a great day filled with super chats. I'll do my best. And, you know, hopefully we get enough members. You know, we're trying to really rack up on the memberships. So we got to do what we got to do. Aiden Hernandez is flying right now. I'm not sending you a super chat, Christian. Ain't sending you a super chat, dog. Hell no. But I do appreciate the likes, you guys. I also do appreciate the additional subscriptions. I see that more people are subscribing to the channel. And like I said, it's help a brother out, man. I appreciate it. Christian, man, dude, Christian, you have been on all, like, how am I pathetic? I'm actually trying to make content here, and all you do is go on my live stream and obsess over me. Christian, quit obsess. This dude, this Christian Medwig guy is obsessing over my mussy? I don't understand. I'm still believing that this is fake Rapture news. But, yeah, I still think it's fake BS. You know, we live in a world where anything will get a headline. Anything. I don't know. But do you guys think it's like fake Rapture BS, or do you guys think it's real? I'm of the mind that it might be real, you know? Maybe. It's tough to say, dude. Yeah, it's a weird one, man. I mean, we're getting to a weird point in society where people, you know, and this is one of the reasons why I think sometimes we just need to turn off the news. We got to turn. I mean, like at this point, am doing the news for a living, but I try not to really look into it too much. It's, I think if people just focused on what they can do best, you know, I think it helps. Do I believe half of this end of times garbage? No. I think most of the end of times things that you read tend to be BS anyway. So it's like, you can't really put too much stock into it. We're definitely living in a strange time, though. For sure. Bitcoin is down 0.91% as it should be. Silly Jinx says, I'm going to give you a shout out on my channel. Thank you, Silly Jinx. I appreciate it, G-Dog. You know, we're covering a little bit of Bitcoin today. Bitcoin, my click coin, dude. Looking good. Looking pretty good. So we'll see what the result ends up being here. Be swing trading a little bit. Making a little bit extra money on that stuff. Every little bit helps. Yeah, betting against Bitcoin's smart, man. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that. It's volatile. There's just no real reason for anybody to believe in Bitcoin because it's kind of dumb. Well, yeah, what do you guys think about all this Rapture talk? You guys think it's legit? Or do you think that everybody's just talking out their bum? Yeah, I just think that everybody's talking out their rear end right now, man. And that's the way I look at it. Yeah. But I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's coming in here and liking the video. Everybody who's subscribing to the channel. It's really appreciated, you guys. We're trying to rack up as many as we can. Give me just a few seconds, guys. Oh, I'm doing very well. Just doing a couple tasks I gotta complete real quick, so that way I can get back to what I need to do. One moment, viewers. Sorry about that. Millen says USA was building good relations with India to use it as a counterpart China, and when the recent tariff and H-1B visa changes, do you think Trump has wasted the efforts of the last 10 years? I think what's happening is Trump is putting his foot down and is trying to put Americans first at the end of the day. Look, so many jobs have been outsourced from America. The jobless crisis is a real thing. We can't just have a whole bunch of people not doing anything. We could be a productive nation again. But it's going to take work. You know? And let's see. Give me a second, everybody. I have to send a couple emails out. Well, I'm going to be sending the emails out a little bit later. Give me one moment. Well, I could send those later. I could send them, saving them as drafts now. Thank you guys for your patience with me, though. Sorry about that. I got some crucial things I'm still trying to work out. And, yeah, anyway. Yeah, Random's not here, man. Random, Silly Jinx, Random seemed to be really hitting on you. Get it, man. Get it. What a G, dude. What a G unit. Yeah. Knight Rider or Airwolf? I'm going with Knight Rider, bro. Knight Rider all day long in a juicy man thong, dude. Hell yeah. And everybody's jealous. But yeah, what do anybody think? Anybody got any other thoughts on RaptureTok? But so far, pretty good show. It's good to see everybody on here, though. I do enjoy seeing the traditional members of the show. People from the show typically coming on. I love it. We're always trying to get you guys on the stream for sure. But yeah, shockingly, no super chats. Wow. Aiden is retracting messages. Interesting. What are you talking about, Angry Man? You got beef? My man's got beef. I don't even think that I want what's left of your heart. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. You can crash better than that. All I want is Bitcoin to crash. Is that so much to ask? Do you guys think that Michael Saylor's micro penis strategies is going to be affected negatively? Because we all know that everybody on this show, on this chat, is a Michael Saylor fan. We all love Michael Saylor. We do believe that he is the GOAT. What's up, everybody? Will Thacker says, two fish in a tank. One said to the other, how do we drive this thing? Heck yeah. Thang. Oh yeah. Like that joke. It's a good joke. You're the man now, dog. We got people flowing in from all across the country to see this chat. We're talking about the RaptureTok, all right? What is happening there? Is this the end of times? One might think that. Based on some of the crap going on, man. It's crazy. I believe this show is all about hard-hitting journalism. Okay, we're just an opinion-based show, to be honest. But nonetheless, we're hard-hitting to some degree. Not really. We don't know. We just don't know, man. Everybody wants out of Bitcoin because they know Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme. Or maybe it's the end of times. They're like, screw this. We don't want no Bitcoin no more because Bitcoin sucks. Like, the thing is, man, you would think people would be smart enough to realize that Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme. And then they listen to dudes like Michael freaking Saylor, who is a total Ponzi artist, by the way, the biggest Ponzi artist of them all. And it's ridiculous. S-Bit. My big tits. I'm looking up stuff. Oh no. Random player has entered the battlefield. Uh-oh. Random player says, well, look who it is, dude. It's not looking good. There's a lot of weird stuff happening in the chat right now. It's getting freaky. I don't like it. I will say for this particular episode, I am going to call it quits for now. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and yeah, just doing what I got to do. But if anybody's got any, one last call for super chats though. Final call. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather all your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time. Random player, by the way. Random player's pretty angry that she's not in the top fans list. Random player's ranked low right now. Random player's ranked 21st in the top fans, dude. Sorry about that. If you guys do want to jump to the head of the line, honestly, typically like a $5 super chat is enough to be the top fan of this video, of this stream. So it really helps a lot. Keeps us feeling fresh. Keeps the show going. Keeps the mussy going. You're at the bottom. You're at the bottom of the barrel, dude. What do you do? But final call. Tap the $ now, and I'll close with your question. Any closing questions? Super chat will allow me to answer accordingly. It's going to be another battle. Big battle. But what are you guys feeling about this whole Rapture stuff? Do you guys think it's like BS? Do you guys think it's legit? Like, what are we saying? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out. It's tough to say. All I got to say is there's a lot of freaky stuff that occurs in my chat. I am not responsible for whatever goes on in the chat. Random player and Silly Jinx appear to be doing weird stuff. And I don't want to condone any of that, but random player, if you want to get to the top, you know what you got to do. We got 5 more minutes until this show ends. Any last second super chats, I will read them. We got 5 more minutes. It is the super chat power 5 minutes, right? I would say power hour, but that's not accurate. 5 more minutes. Any super chats, any takers, anybody? Or if you want to become a channel member, it's all good either way. We got to do what we got to do. But I also want to thank everybody who ended up subscribing today. We had a lot more subscribers than I anticipated. It's just we're racking them up, dude. We're racking up the subscribers, and it really, honestly, your guys' is... Anyway, I just appreciate all the time that people have put into this. And you guys have been incredible, man. That's all I got to say. Christian's getting mad at me, dude. So I'm ending the stream in 4 minutes. 4 minutes and counting. Once it hits 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm closing down the stream. I'll be streaming a little bit later. Yeah, some people just get really angry and upset. I don't know why. Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. More simps, the better. More simp subscribers. You know, we're really doing the best we can. But yeah, it's crazy just how much this channel's grown in such a short amount of time. It blows my mind. And lots of really cool people have joined the show and are participating in the Mussy Madness. Really appreciate it. But I think the next topic we'll go over will definitely be in the realm, maybe of investing, maybe a controversial figure. We'll see. We'll see. Quick question. Do you guys think that Donald Trump is going to host the Charlie Kirk show? I think it'll happen. Any last super chat takers? So at number 1 we have Christian, who's, I hate to admit it, he's at number 1. Chevets at number 2. At number 3 we have Michael Donaldson, the GOAT. Dude, I love Michael Donaldson. The guy's the man. And we'll see what we can do next. Got 2 more minutes for a super chat, and then we gotta go. 2 more minutes for a super chat, and then we gotta head out. Who wants to end it on a super chat note? Anybody? Any takers? Oh yeah, we got some takers. Get it, dude, get it. I know you want to touch that super chat. No, it's okay, guys. Like I said, if you can't provide a super chat, there is no problem. But we're definitely trying to encourage it. It keeps the show going. Let's see. Yeah, I cut my hair. I'll even cut my hair and change my name. 'Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in Hilltop. By the way, if you guys want to take Christian off of his top fan throne, anybody who's got the ability to give super chats, it really does help. I appreciate it big time. It's a real show, bro. All right, I'll catch y'all later. I got some stuff I got to do anyway.